Looking back at my 8 decades of life, I've realized something profound. The most valuable lessons often come too late. I'm not talking about regrets. No, these are illuminations that only time can reveal. Today, I want to share what I wish I had known at 60. These aren't just lessons. They're keys to a life of genuine fulfillment. Keys I found only after walking through decades of experience. At 80 years old, I sit in my study, watching the morning sun paint shadows on my wall. 20 years ago, I was at the peak of my career, convinced I had life figured out. I was successful by every conventional measure, yet I was missing something essential. What I'm about to share isn't just my story. It's about universal truths that time reveals to all of us, if we're wise enough to listen. Before we dive in, if you enjoy these insights, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Let's begin. 1. Relationships are life's true currency. In my younger years, I measured wealth by numbers in a bank account. Now, I measure it by the depth of my relationships. A health crisis last year taught me this truth with stark clarity. While my investment portfolio sat idle, my neighbor of 30 years held my hand through sleepless nights in the hospital. My prestigious awards gathered dust, while old friends drove hundreds of miles simply to share quiet moments over tea. The tragedy of modern life lies in our confusion about connection. We mistake social media followers for friends, professional networks for community, digital interactions for genuine bonds. We accumulate connections like currency, yet find ourselves emotionally bankrupt in our moments of deepest need. True connections require something more precious than money. They require our presence, our vulnerability, our authentic selves. When someone speaks, listen with your entire being. Share your struggles, not just your successes. Be there in moments of joy and sorrow equally. These aren't mere social obligations. They're investments in the fabric of your life. Looking back now, I realize that every meaningful moment in my life has been tied to relationships, not to achievements or acquisitions, but to connections with others. The joy of shared success is sweeter than success itself. The comfort of shared sorrow makes grief bearable. The warmth of genuine friendship provides a security that no financial portfolio can match. 2. Your body's wisdom. At 60, I treated my body like a machine, pushing it through endless work days, ignoring its signals, silencing its protests with coffee and pills. Now I understand that our bodies speak a language more ancient and wise than any business strategy or financial plan. That persistent backache isn't just about poor posture. It's your body's protest against a life out of balance. The midnight insomnia isn't merely about caffeine intake. It's your mind processing unresolved emotions. Those constant headaches aren't just about stress. They're messages about the weight of unexpressed feelings and unfulfilled dreams. The body maintains a perfect ledger of our choices, recording every compromise we make in the name of success. Each skipped meal, each ignored warning sign, each "I'll rest when I'm older" becomes a debt that eventually demands repayment. The interest on this debt is steep, paid in the currency of diminished health, reduced vitality, and compromised well-being. Your body knows when you're living out of alignment with your values, when you're sacrificing too much for success, when you're ignoring your soul's needs. It speaks through sensations, emotions, and intuitions that we've been taught to override in our rush toward achievement. True health isn't about forcing your body to conform to your ambitions. It's about creating harmony between your physical needs and life goals. 3. The ecology of time and energy. Time isn't money. This is perhaps the most dangerous myth of modern life. Time is life itself, and energy is its essential currency. At 60, I prided myself on multitasking, squeezing productivity from every minute. Now I understand that presence, pure, undivided attention, is our most precious gift. Energy operates by different rules than time. While time flows linearly, energy moves in cycles, waves, and rhythms. An hour spent in energized, focused work accomplishes more than 4 hours of scattered attention. A day that honors your natural rhythms yields better results than a week of fighting against them. Learn to recognize what fills your energy reserves and what depletes them. A morning walk in nature might energize you more than 3 cups of coffee. A heartfelt conversation could nourish you more than hours of networking. These aren't just preferences. They're vital clues about how you function best. Create margins in your life. Don't pack every minute with productivity. Leave room for serendipity, for unexpected conversations, for moments of simply being. These empty spaces often hold life's most precious gifts. Your energy, not your time, is the true measure of your life's capacity. The wisdom of authenticity. Perhaps the most liberating truth I've discovered is this: the energy we spend maintaining an image could be better spent discovering who we really are. At 60, I was still trying to fit into others' expectations. Successful, put together, always in control. Now I understand that our imperfections make us human, and our vulnerabilities create bridges to meaningful connections. True authenticity isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about showing up as you are, with your doubts and fears, your hopes and dreams, your strengths and weaknesses. When we dare to be authentic, we give others permission to do the same. This mutual vulnerability creates spaces where genuine connections can flourish. I've learned that people don't connect with our achievements or our carefully curated image. They connect with our humanity, our struggles, our resilience, our willingness to be seen as we truly are. The moments of deepest connection often come not from sharing our successes, but from sharing our uncertainties and fears. Your authenticity is your greatest gift to the world. It's the light that draws others to you, the truth that resonates in a world of pretense. Don't wait until you're 80 to let go of the masks you wear. Start now. The power of letting go. Life has a peculiar way of teaching us through accumulation and release. At 60, I was a master of accumulation. Wealth, status, possessions, even relationships. Now I understand that the most profound growth comes not from what we acquire, but from what we have the courage to release. Letting go isn't about loss. It's about liberation. Release those outdated self-images that no longer serve you. Let go of relationships that drain rather than nourish. Surrender the need to control every outcome. Each release creates space for something more aligned with who you're becoming. The art of letting go extends beyond the physical. Release old grudges. They're poisoning only you. Let go of rigid expectations. They're blocking life's surprises. Surrender the need to be right. It's isolating you from deeper connections. The lighter you travel, the further you can go. I've learned that wisdom often lies not in knowing what to pursue, but in recognizing what to release. Some of life's most precious gifts arrived only after I created space for them by letting go of what I thought I needed. Your hands must be empty to receive what life has to offer. 6. The courage to reinvent. At 60, I thought I was too old to change. How wrong I was. Some of my most profound transformations happened in the decades that followed. Life isn't a single story. It's a series of chapters, each offering the opportunity for reinvention. Don't let your past successes become the prison of your future growth. Your previous achievements are not your identity. They're merely chapters in your continuing story. Every age brings new possibilities, new perspectives, new ways of being in the world. The courage to reinvent yourself comes from understanding that growth has no expiration date. Learn that new skill that calls to you. Explore that passion you've kept hidden. Start that project that seems impossible. Your age is not a limitation. It's a foundation of wisdom from which to build something new. Remember this: the person you've been is not necessarily the person you're meant to become. Every ending is potentially a new beginning. Every loss can be a doorway to reinvention. Your life is not a straight line but a spiral, continuously evolving. 7. The legacy of presence. In the end, our legacy isn't measured in achievements or accumulations. It's measured in the lives we've touched, the love we've shared, the presence we've offered. At 60, I was concerned with leaving a legacy of success. Now I understand that the truest legacy is one of presence. Being present means giving the gift of your full attention. It means listening not just to respond, but to understand. It means seeing people not as they appear to be, but as they aspire to become. Your presence, genuine, attentive, compassionate, can be the light that helps others find their way. The most profound impact we have often comes not from our grand gestures, but from our consistent presence. A moment of true listening can change a life. A word of genuine encouragement can alter a destiny. Your presence is more valuable than any advice you could offer, or any material gift you could give. Your legacy builds in small moments, in the kindness you show, in the attention you give, in the love you share. These moments may seem insignificant, but they ripple outward in ways you may never see. Make your presence a gift to everyone you encounter. These truths are my gift to you, earned through 8 decades of living, loving, and learning. Don't wait until 80 to understand them. Start today. If these words touched your heart, share them with someone who needs to hear them. Remember, it's never too late to begin, but why wait? Your future self is grateful for every wise choice you make today. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find these insights valued, please comment number 1. If not, comment number 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. See you next time.